Kevin and Tessa. You've just gotten finished with the math video that I made for the 5th graders, which you need to do first. It's a very short worksheet, but you need to listen to that video first so that you can, so that I can teach you more. Okay? All right, so in the last video, I explained that the number lines actually go on in both directions, but for the lower grades, I only gave them part of what is called a coordinate plane, okay? Well, what is a coordinate plane? Well, just like the horizontal number line that you've been familiar with, the coordinate plane is actually, instead of just a line, it's a flat surface that makes a grid like the coordinates on a map. It's exactly like the coordinates on a map, and this coordinate plane is exactly how people tell, where a plane is going to land, an exact point, or track a hurricane on a map. So let me explain to you the coordinates. Or excuse me, not the coordinates, the quadrants. Okay, let me spell that for you. There are 4 quadrants on the coordinate plane. Quadrants, okay? This is quadrant 1. We'll call that Q1, quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 on the coordinate plane is always made up of positive numbers on the x-axis, so positive, I'll put positive, and positive numbers on the y-axis, okay? So this is positive in quadrant 1, okay? Quadrant 2 is next to it. We go left to right in math, right? So this is quadrant 2, and quadrant 2 is made up of negative numbers on the x-axis, so this is negative, and positive numbers on the y-axis. You see that on your paper? You need to look carefully and notice that. Okay, positive, there we go. So this is positive, and these are negative positive numbers. And this is quadrant 3. Quadrant 3 is made up of negative numbers on the x-axis and negative numbers on the y-axis. So this is negative for quadrant 3. Okay, and this, of course, is quadrant 4, okay? Quadrant 4 is made up of positive numbers on the x-axis, negative numbers on the y-axis, okay? You this 0 is always called the point of origin, okay? And you always start at the point of origin whenever you find a coordinate point on the plane, okay? Okay, so look at number 1 on your investigation, okay? It asks you what are the coordinates for point A, okay? So remember that the x-axis always has to be listed first. So we start at the point of origin, we count over to where the dot is, 1, 2, 3. So it's positive 3, and it's up how many places? 1, okay? So this coordinate point is positive 3, positive 1, 3, 1, okay? Now, I want you to try to do 2 through 6, answer those questions on your own, and I will send your parents the answer key so that they can check it to see if you are doing the x-axis first and the y-axis second, because that is the only way it's going to come out right. Once you have finished 2 through 9 and done them successfully, had them checked by your parents, and then corrected for any mistakes that you made for numbers 2 through 9, you may start the first part of your math project. All right, this project has a few parts to it, 3 parts actually. So you may start the first part. I will go ahead and send it with you in case you want to do that this weekend. If you do not have to start it this weekend. You can just do this first part of the investigation, numbers 2 through 9, today, and then wait till Monday to start your project. That is completely fine. There is no rush for this because it takes everybody a different amount of time to graph these points, and you will see that it actually takes you longer than you think it's going to take you. And you may end up having to go back and figure out what you did wrong or if you did anything wrong. Usually people make mistakes. So it will be a journey in just how accurate and tedious you have to do things in math to make sure you get the right answer. All right, I will see you on Monday.